All right, so it's time for you to start your cervical wedge. Now, why we use these wedges is because oftentimes in our society we get these really forward heads or straight necks. You must have a curve in your neck in order for your neck to stay healthy, and we use these wedges to help you. The other great thing about these wedges is they help hold your adjustments way longer, which is really important to you, I bet. So when you start this wedge, though, I want you to start really gentle. To give you an idea of how gentle, everybody usually starts at about that 2 to 3 minute mark. 2 is the most common. If when you lay on it initially, you get a headache or you get neck pain right away, it's not that you can't use the wedge, but you may have to alter how you implement the wedge into your life. If you have questions about it, always make sure you talk to your practitioner that gave you the wedge in the first place so that they can help guide you through the implementation of this into your life. It is really, really important that you get on this wedge and get doing those exercises. So make sure that it doesn't scare you. Just go, okay, well, when I do it, I get a headache. And say, great, let's reduce your time and increase your ice. I've had lots of people go down to have difficulty implementing it, but once we get them, get their spine moving, get the tissues relaxed, they have no problem getting up to their 10 minutes. Okay, so just remember, start slow, about 2 minutes, increase a minute or so every 3 days, or if you're really struggling, you can decrease your time all the way down to 10 seconds, and legitimately just getting on the wedge will start to get you the results. So here is your cervical wedge with your cervical wedge exercises. So now initially, you're always gonna make sure you put the small side towards your spine and your head will hang over the high side. So it will look just like this, in nice and flat and on. Now, once you can comfortably lay like this for 10 minutes, which should take you about anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to give you your exercises because the exercises come at the 10-minute mark. So 10 to 12 minutes is ideal. This does not increase your time on the wedge, but it will make your time on the wedge more productive. So this is what it looks like. First, I want the head to go straight back, and watch how it increases my curve. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. And it's very, very gentle. So I'm basically taking this bump right in the back of my head, and I'm just kind of gently squeezing the foam on the other side. And I'm going to hold that for a 10 count, 9 and 10, and then relax. And then I'm going to go off at an angle, at about a 45-degree angle, so I'll do it towards you to start with, so it'll look just like this. So I'm going to be squishing now the foam between the edge of my head and my shoulder. Again, you're going to hold that for 10 seconds. And relax. And then this one's going to be the third one. Hold for 10 seconds and then relax. Now notice I'm not flexing really hard. I'm just really starting to work these very, very gentle muscles in the back called your posterior chain muscles. So I'm going to be working those muscles very gently, and in between reps, totally relax. So in 10 minutes, try to get in anywhere from 5-6 maximum repetitions of this, because I want you just to totally relax over top of the wedge when you're not doing the actual exercise. So that is how you implement the wedge. Never, ever ice before you use this. Always ice after. And if you're feeling aching or any numbness or tingling that's increasing into your arms at all, always just get off the wedge. I'll show you one more time on how to get off the wedge just to make sure you do it safely to start with. Later on when you're healthy, you can get up pretty much any way you want, but it's always better to roll. And then you can just sit up, okay? So that's your best way to come off these wedges. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use the sacral base wedge in conjunction with the neck wedge.